Hey everyone, and welcome back to another movie review. Today I've got another one of my most anticipated films to review. It's the new M. Night Shyamalan film, The Visit. So I was looking forward to this movie because I'm a big fan of M. Night Shyamalan, especially his early work like Signs and The Sixth Sense and Unbreakable. They're three of my favourite movies. I've got them all on Blu-ray. Over the past few years he's had a few flops like The Last Airbender and After Earth and Lady in the Water, but I actually quite like Lady in the Water and The Happening. I know they're just kind of big flop films and kind of B-grade movies, but they're kind of fun and unique, and I really liked The Happening when it first came out. Obviously over time you start to realise that it's more of a comedy than a horror, but yeah, I still like the movie. I think it's really bizarre, but yeah, I think that's what this film is also. So The Visit is a very kind of back to basics film for M. Night Shyamalan. It had a really small budget. It's kind of all filmed like on handheld cameras by the two lead characters, the son and the daughter. And the son and the daughter are sent by their mother to spend a week with their grandparents who they've never met before, and the daughter is kind of documenting the whole thing. She wants to make a documentary. The film is pretty much shown from her camera and the boy's camera, so it's cutting between the two, but it's not like that really annoying shaky cam, and it's good quality film as well, so you don't really have anything to worry about because it does look quite good. There is no musical score or anything like that because it's pretty much just exact as you see it on camera as how it's going to be. There's no big loud jump scare noises or anything like that, so it kind of makes it feel more real. So anyway, pretty soon after the kids arrive at their grandparents' house, they start to realise that their grandparents aren't normal. They're starting to act really strange, especially at night. They're told that they shouldn't come out of their room after 9:30 at night, and they hear lots of weird noises outside their room. They've got a lock on their door, which is very smart, so they keep it locked. But yeah, it pretty much shows their adventure throughout the week and what they've caught on their cameras, and it's really interesting when they start to go out at night and see what the grandparents are actually up to. They're kind of psycho, insane people with this disorder that comes up at night time. But with every great M. Night Shyamalan film, there's a really interesting twist towards the end of the film, and the one in this film was quite good. I wasn't expecting it. It was really interesting and just added so much more to the film. It was also quite a funny film. It's odd to mix the genres of horror and comedy, but it really works in this movie, especially through the young boy in the film. He's played by the kid from Alexander and the Terrible, Horrible, No Good, Very Bad Day, the Australian kid, and he does quite well in the movie. He's like an aspiring rapper, so throughout the film he breaks out into rap songs that he's just making up, and they're quite funny. But he's definitely probably the best actor in the film, I think, especially for his age. His performance is really good. Kathryn Hahn plays the mother, and she's in a few scenes here and there, and she's quite good as well. You mainly see her on a webcam on the laptop. It's just a very different, unusual, bizarre horror comedy film. It's not really heaps scary, like it's not like The Conjuring or Insidious or anything like that. But it's just kind of a fun horror film that I think you can go to and just have a laugh at. And I think a lot of people will find this funny because the fact that it's based on these kids' grandparents, and I think that you can relate to maybe spending a weekend or a week at your grandparents' house and imagining them in this situation. That's what I found quite funny while I was watching this movie. Now, my main issue with this film was actually that the film was too short. The movie only goes for about an hour and a half, and I would have liked it to go for at least another 15, maybe 20 minutes just to explore the background of these characters, especially the grandparents, and some of the stories that unfold don't really come to an end by the end of the movie, so I would have liked to maybe explore some more backstory with the grandparents and everything to do with them. And pretty much the whole film is set in this house and the land around this house. It's a very cold and snowy place, so it looks really nice in the film, how it's shot and everything. But yeah, as I said, I just would have liked a bit more time to maybe explore some of the characters and themes, maybe make it a bit more creepier and freaky. But for me, this was definitely M. Night Shyamalan's best film in years. It definitely beat the crap out of After Earth and The Last Airbender and his last few films, so I'm really glad about that, and I hope that he keeps this up with his future films. I think he'd be best if he actually stuck to smaller budget movies. Some directors just seem to be a lot better that way rather than going for the big mainstream blockbuster films. So I'm going to recommend The Visit. Just don't go into it expecting a flat out horror film because it is quite funny and bizarre, but if you just want to spend a nice evening out and just see something that's different and creepy and funny at the same time, then this is definitely the movie. So I'm going to give The Visit a B. It was quite a good movie. It wasn't great. As I said, I would have liked it to be a bit longer, but it was still an enjoyable, fun film to watch. So thanks guys for watching my quick review of M. Night Shyamalan's new film, The Visit. If you like this, you can subscribe to my channel and check out some of my previous reviews. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.